Okay, now we're going. Now we're moving. What's up, everybody? Wow, a bot right off the rip. That's crazy. Never would have guessed it. Goodbye. How we doing? What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, why didn't it delete the comment? I'm pretty sure I banned that person. Come on. Ban. Ban. What the heck? Why won't it let me ban them? Oh, it's saying I'm not logged in? Oh my gosh, you guys. What up, Zach? Sorry, my Chrome is being super weird right now. There we go. Like, logged me out of stuff. Okay. I think we're good. I think everything's working now. Everything shows live. Yeah, I think we're good. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? About to buy the Leanly Vector case. The shipping cost is more than the price. Where are you trying to buy it from? Trying to buy it off eBay or something? It's available on Amazon for like 75 bucks right now. Really? Huh. I bought mine off Amazon, I'm pretty sure, or Newegg, and it was free shipping. Make sure that you're buying it from Amazon itself, I guess, not from like some random third-party seller. Yeah, 5070 Ti is a great choice, man. I mean, especially right now, like this one is at MSRP, so 749 bucks. I mean, I know it's an expensive GPU, but most GPUs are expensive these days. But yeah, 749 for a 5070 Ti. I mean, it's hard to beat. What up, Mr. Rainbow? How we doing? Can I get this for free, bro? No. Absolutely not. You wanna know why? Because this is bought and paid for. This is bought and paid for. Also, I realize my face is out of focus. I'm trying to figure out my camera settings here. I have it set to like focus area zone. Maybe if I do a wide focus. Wide focus without face recognition. And it's kind of doing the same thing. What up, Shoraman? Welcome in. Yeah, I think there's something messed up with your, whichever one you're looking at though. Cause that doesn't, yeah, I don't know. Check out PC Part Picker and see if maybe you can find it somewhere else, cause that's crazy. What are you bought? This PC is bought and paid for. I'm not giving it to somebody for free. My face is always out of focus. It's probably for your own benefit. PC ran hot one day, and now my PC powers on for 1 to 3 minutes and powers off. It's probably overheating. You might need new thermal paste on your CPU. That would be the first thing I would try, especially if it's like, you know, been around, if you've had it for a year or two. The dream to have a gaming PC. I know, man. It's pretty awesome. This is the specs of a beast. I wish I had money to buy all this. Yeah, save up, man. Or start with something small and then, you know, slowly upgrade it. Yeah, 2 years, you probably need new thermal paste. This stuff's probably dry AF. Yo, what up? I can't, I don't know how to pronounce your name because it's in like a different language. So, sorry. What up, Ruslan? Welcome in. Is the PC made to open Excel? Definitely. Perfect for all Microsoft Office. What up, Oatmeal? Welcome in, dude. Good to see you. One day I'm just buying this PC. All right. I'm excited for that day to come. Doing fantastic. How are you? I'm doing good, Zach. Favorite category of what, random? Yo, Mr. Rainbow just subscribed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. What up, Godfather? Ooh, is that a squirrel? Or is that a cat? I can't tell. It's so small on my screen. But thank you. Appreciate that. Doing just chilling at work? Hey, you make it through work, all right? I know work's no fun sometimes. It seems like the 5070 Ti. Wow, we got hit by TikTok already. Bro, I literally haven't said anything. And it doesn't like... TikTok, I'm not trying to send anybody anywhere. Leave me alone. Be nice to me. Dude, RAM is super expensive right now. I was able to get these kits. I bought like 4 or 5 of them for a really reasonable price. Like when prices started going up, they just happened to like still be online for a reasonable price. But yeah, it's like double. Prices for RAM is pretty much doubled. It's crazy. On the hub? Dude, I'm not on the hub. It's a Squirtle. In my country, it's 400 is that euros? 400 euros for 64 gigs. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's pretty similar to here. I think here right now for a decent 64 gig kit, you're looking at a minimum of like 360, something like that. What up, FBI? All right, let's talk about today's build. So, we've got a super cool build today. It's got a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. We got 32 gigs of DDR5, 2 terabyte SSD. We got the 5070 Ti. Got a nice Thermalright LCD AIO, so it's got a nice big LCD screen on it. 850 watt power supply, X870 board, and then we've got the Lee & Lee V100R, which is the first time I've built in it, so I'm pretty excited to see how it looks. What's the price of this PC? That's a great question. I don't know off the top of my head. And I'm sure it has gone up since we sold it because RAM prices are crazy right now. Let's see. Let's see what this price of this guy is. About 2,700 bucks. Oh, I mean, there's always something better around the corner for sure, which is why, like, when people ask, like, oh, should I buy a PC now or wait for, like, the next best thing? It's like, there's always the next best thing coming out. So, you know, if you're ready to buy a PC, unless, like, a vastly new generation is coming out within a month or something, I say go for it, you know? Everyone is buying 5070 Ti, like, the 5080 is out of the game. It's more of just pricing, right? Like, you can get very similar like capabilities with the 5070 Ti that you can get with the 5080, and it's, you know, $300-ish cheaper. So it makes sense. It's like 30% less. Do I do giveaways? Occasionally, but usually not of a full PC because that's thousands of dollars, and I don't make that kind of money on this app or any of the apps really. Bro, that zoom is, or the focus is killing me, you guys. What if I do zone and go up near the top? What if I do that? And it'll probably zoom in. It'll probably focus on my face more there. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. I know. I've been trying to mess with it, Melted Dream. So my problem with that camera specifically, the other cameras don't do this, but that camera specifically has a face recognition. And I found that if I was not in like the center of the frame or not in frame at all, it would sit there and just constantly refocus because it's looking for a face, right? So I wanted to turn that off so that if I'm moving in and out of frame, like it still is nice and clear. The problem is that sometimes the other settings are also not great. So I'm trying to find the setting that works best for the stream, you know. But I think this one's working. So I did a zone focus, and I did it like, if you see where my arms are, like this section from like over here to like over here-ish. Maybe like over here and up now. So like it's catching my face. And I think that's what we need. Twitch and YouTube didn't give you a notification? That's crazy. It's crazy talk. Pretty sure there's supposed to be Wi-Fi adapters in here. That could be a problem if they didn't give me them. Hopefully they're in the bottom. All right, MSI Mag X870E. Bro, they didn't include the Wi-Fi adapters? That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to reach out to MSI about that. Because we still got to build this PC. That's crazy. This didn't come with a Wi-Fi adapter. What kind of crap is that? Broke my keyboard today. I'm cooked because it was not cheap. I'm sorry to hear that. Probably shouldn't throw it around. No, I'm just kidding. Camera can't handle that beautiful face. That's right. Trying out the swishes. My PC setup is not acting up today. Oh, that's good. Oh, you were trying out the switches and it broke. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, switch to there. So now you guys can see everything. I think I mounted my camera a little bit higher. So now you see a little bit more. You have to see my belly. But that's okay. Let's get started. Probably be watching this all day. Love that. I mean, it doesn't take that long to build a PC, but you know, you can always go back and watch an older one after we get done with this one. Dude, it's a great motherboard. The MSI mags are awesome. Like super clean, like really good I/O and everything. Very good quality. Can't beat it, and not that expensive in terms of, you know, nicer motherboards. Trail Tech resubscribed for a tier 1 for 6 months. Bro, thank you. Do I install my new GPU while the PC's on? No. No. Turn it off. What's my favorite food? Oh man. If I had to pick one, which I don't really want to do, but I would probably say Thai food. Like give me a good Thai curry. Am I looking at Twitch or YouTube? I'm looking at all of them. I've got Twitch, YouTube, and Kick all together into a single chat, and then I've got TikTok next to it. Yo, Godfather, thank you for the cake, bro. Appreciate that. Do you still need the $2,000 for it? Wait, what? Just DM me your full name, address, and social security number. I'll get it right out to you. Hilarious. Hilarious. I'll let you know after I run the credit report. Don't forget the background check too, you know. Gotta cover all your bases. The F is that? What are we talking about? Good call, good call. Yeah. Just so you know, I'm 19 months here in the subscription. I don't know if you saw that. Posted on the other chat. 19 months? Did you just drop a super chat to say that? Hold on one second. I need to come over here and look at this. Mr. Rainbow, thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. I did see the resub. It doesn't tell me on the like combined chat for how long. 19 months. That's crazy. It's an awfully hot coffee pot. What are we talking about here? Talking about this? Technically, that's just water. All right, 2 terabyte installed. Let's get our RAM in here. You gotta type in exclamation point specs. Why don't people sell good PCs for $100? Because just this RAM, DDR5 RAM, 32 gigs is $200. That's why. Because you'd literally be losing money. Your overhead camera autofocus is being weird and pulsing. Son of a... I would love to fix that. The problem is, and you can't see it on camera here, but my overhead cam is truly overhead. So I don't know that I can do anything about it. I can't see the screen on it to make changes. They would have more buyers, but like what good is having more buyers if all you're doing is losing money on every sale? Business is doing good? Was that a question? Or was that a statement towards me? My business is doing good? I mean, my business is doing pretty good right now. It's not bad. Getting a bit oh wow, that is pretty bad, huh? Crap. Don't do this. Don't do this at home, you guys. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Ow. There's a light up there. Now, I didn't change anything on this, so I don't know why it's freaking out. Record setting, focus area wide. Okay, is that gonna work any better? Oh my god. Oh. Is that working better now, hopefully? No, it's still doing it. What if I just set it to manual focus, you guys? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I'm so old. Oh. Ow. There's a light above my head. It's causing problems. Focus area. How do I set focus mode? Focus mode. AF. C, continuous AF? What about that? Is that working? Is that better? Oh. All right. We're just gonna sit and wait for a second and see what happens. That seems to have worked. I had it changed to automatic focus instead of continuous AF, which I think is what I usually have it on. Jesus. I've been up. Oh my gosh. You're losing a lot of money? I'm losing a lot of money by not selling PCs for $100? What? What's my personal favorite PC setup? I mean, I love my PC. My gaming PC is all water cooled and crazy. OSHA! Don't worry, I don't work for anybody here, so OSHA can't come after me. I feel like I need to zoom this in now. It's all zoomed out. Hold on. Hold on. Let's make it a little bit bigger. How about that? It's a little bit better. Okay. We're just doing stuff on the go here today. Is it still being weird right now? Is it still being weird right now? It looks normal to me. I'm watching it on here. No, it's pretty good now? Okay. I can climb back up for a third time if I have to, but I'd rather not. Okay. All right. So we've got our RAM, we've got our SSD, we've got our CPU. Let's get our CPU cooler stuff in here. I don't think this utilizes the built-in AMD brackets, so we need to get some stuff out. It's fine. All right. Cool. Cool. Bye. Okay. See you, Doyle. Accessories package. That should be all we need. We need that. We need those. We need, well, some of that. And we need something out of here. Free gift is an MSI 360 AIO when you buy a 9800X 3D right now. That's sick. Yeah, I bought a CPU a while back, like in the last month or so, that came with like a free MSI 240 with it, which was pretty cool. Is a Ryzen 9 9800X and a 5080 a good pair? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay. Time to do some work here. $240 was with the 9600X. Yeah, that sounds about right. What up, Damien? Welcome in. What up, Jem? All right, let's double check that these go inwards. They pretty much always do on these Thermalrights, but never hurts to be sure. Never hurts to be sure. Yep. Cool. What's my opinion on what, Godfather? You heard the 9900X wasn't good for gaming. I mean, it's not the best gaming CPU there is, but it's still solid for gaming. Like, if you're just gaming and not doing other stuff, just get like a 9700X or a 9800X 3D. There's no reason to get something with 12 cores. All right, there's all that. Can get this guy out of the way. And now, time for this bad boy. Oh, a zip tie, huh? Get our accessories out here. Let's take the top panel off. Actually, take the back panel off first. And the side panel is actually at the laser engraver right now. They're doing a sweet custom thing on there. All right. Got a 8700K. Hey, if it works, it works. Dude, Lian Li always makes really clean cases. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And this one's good, like a really good price. Like, it's usually 75 to 85 bucks. You know, price fluctuates a good bit. And it comes with these 4 fans. And it looks really good and clean. I mean, it's hard to find something wrong with it at first glance. I haven't built in one yet, so we'll find out if my opinion changes at all, but I think it's going to be pretty solid. Yeah, saying a component isn't good for gaming is, yeah, it's very subjective. Like, it's going to play any game you throw at it, and it's going to do well. Is it as good as other things? Maybe not. But, like, definitely going to be able to play every game you want. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. But yeah, Godfather, if you asked a question, other than seeing like the RAM is so expensive, I don't see anything else from you. So you might have to retype it. Okay. Let's get this baby bolted down. You have an 11700K thinking about getting the 9900X for 300 bucks. Then I gotta, well, honestly, any CPU upgrade that you go for, you're gonna need a new motherboard. So, yeah. It's a little bit stupid that they won't upgrade performance on the new RTX 5080 Super just VRAM. I mean, honestly, just adding VRAM to the 5080 could help improve its performance in higher resolutions. No, I don't think they care about the 4090 because they don't sell the 4090 anymore. They stopped making it for like over a year ago. It's probably more about the 5090, but it's still probably, like, based on what's in it, it's still not going to probably do anywhere near the 5090. You know, they could potentially like improve like base clock speed or clock speeds a little bit and stuff, but essentially they're not really changing the GPU for the super cards. Like, yes, they're adding some more VRAM, but all of the core components of the Super is going to be exactly the same as the 5080. So it kind of makes sense that not a lot is going to change. It's kind of like a mid-generation refresh. And the standard 5080 likely, like what they've done in past years, they're going to stop manufacturing it and it's going to slowly fade away to where all that's available is the Super series. So it's basically just going to be the new 5080 with slightly more VRAM. So I'm not really surprised. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be better 4K experience. You know, maybe it'll perform a little bit better in 1440p, depending on what sort of graphic settings you use. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you expect out of that. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, dude, this build is going to be sick. Yeah, so like I was saying, with an 11700K, any upgrade you do, you're going to need a new motherboard. Like, even if you just wanted to go up one generation, 12th gen Intels are on a new socket. So 12th or 14th gen, that's a new socket. You know, the Core Ultra series is a new socket. AM5, AM4 is all a different socket. No matter what, if you're looking to upgrade from your 11700K, you need a new motherboard. So you're just going to have to plan for that if you're going to upgrade your CPU. Got the 9800X 3D and a 5070 Ti just set up yesterday. Hey, let's go. How many games utilize 16 gigabytes of RAM? Depends on what resolution you play at. So right now on Battlefield 6, I'm playing at 1440p, kind of medium low settings, and I'm using up about 7 gigs of VRAM. But if I were playing at like high settings, it would be well over 10. So if you're wanting to play at 4K, a lot of games are going to utilize more than that, or want to utilize more than that. If the 5080 Super hits 24 gig, I'll step up from your 9070 XT. But the 9070 XT is still so good. I mean, I guess if you're an enthusiast and you like to upgrade, that makes sense. I'm still on a 4070 Ti Super, mostly because my stuff is water cooled, so it costs a lot of money and it's a lot of work to upgrade anything in my system. So I don't do it very often. All right, lots of cables in here. Lots of cables. So let's start plugging these in. Got our HD audio over here in the corner. Okay, that doesn't work. All right, let's get our USB 3 in over here. Yeah, let's do it at the bottom. Okay, got that. Get our USB-C in here. It's up a little bit higher. What up, Darwin? How we doing? Let's switch it, thick side on the top, maybe? Yep, you did. Okay. Monster Hunter Wilds. Do I make custom builds? Yeah, this is a custom build. Do you know how I can fix headset audio problems like buzzing or humming under high load? Usually you can fix that with like a ground loop isolator. That would be my suggestion. Just get a ground loop isolator. Basically just like a ferritic piece that the cable runs through, and it helps reduce voltage noise. All right, so this is going to have all of our built-in case fans. Let's plug this guy in. Plug that in right here. It's nice that all of our case fans are nice and daisy chained for us right out of the box. And there's an RGB port right there next to it, so we'll do that. This will be all the RGB for the case fans. Just like that. It's all plugged in. Nice PC. Hey, thank you. I do love built-in fans. I think it's nice. It's super nice. Like it just makes life easier, you know? And they're nice because these ones are reverse blade fans. I got a standard fan here. It's all plugged in and routed. All you got to do is plug it in. And it's Lee and Lee, so you know they're gonna be pretty good quality. It's not a lot to complain about on this case, and it's, like I said, for the price, man, it's pretty hard to beat. Okay, so let's do a little bit of cable management here. Route this in here. Route these guys in here. Okay. Okay. So that's all kind of in the channel where it's going to go, where it's going to live. Can tuck these guys into here as well. Okay, just like that. And this guy, we might end up putting in there. We might end up putting it up there. I think up there will make more sense, because we'll run the CPU power with it right here. Just kind of like that. Okay, so all that stuff is installed. Let's get some power cables in here, and then we can get our CPU cooler going. Is there any graphics settings that can add noise like that? No, not really. Not unless it's not unless there's like an in-game audio setting adding to that, or you're like have too much gain in your headphones and they're messing up. Lely 011 Mini V2. Oh, that is a great case. It definitely, yeah, it makes your job a little bit easier when you're building it, for sure. What up, Jimmy? Just swapped your parts into the V100 case. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm liking it so far. So like my personal gaming PC is in a 011 Dynamic XL. It's a few years old now, and then the what's it called? My stream PC, we just upgraded, courtesy of Corsair, to a Frame 4000D. What up, Zick boy? Welcome in. Okay, so we've got our GPU power cable there. Okay, now we need at least one SATA. We've got CPU power. Any of those. Another CPU power. Ooh, that's actually a much cleaner looking SATA. We'll use that. Then we need motherboard power. The rest can go in this bag, because we don't need it. Okay, there's all of our power cables. So let's get some of these installed. Bro cab, what? Replace all the fans with dark flash. Ooh, nice. Dude, these are nice looking cables too. Can you ask something? Of course. It's definitely why the chat exists. So you guys can ask me questions and stuff. Ernesto with the follow, thank you. I'm out of here. Have a good build. Hey, thank you, Jacob. Okay. Get that through there. All right. So these guys are gonna just go right underneath here. Just like that. That's a nice cable management touch. It's got a nice spring force to it too, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, everything being super loose. Just like that. Just like that. And that's gonna go into our power supply. Get our motherboard power going here. You're using DDR3 motherboard with which low graphics card should you get for gaming? Oh boy, DDR3? I mean, maybe like an RX 580 or like a 1060 or something like that. I mean, you'll have to find something used. But yeah, I mean, on a system like that, I wouldn't really suggest spending much money on a GPU unless you plan on upgrading the rest of your system down the line. Come on. There we go. That looks like it's over the top. No, not quite. There we go. Now I heard it. Okay. So motherboard power is in here. Let's get that routed into this. There's not a lot of space right there. Like I feel like it's gonna be too thick here. So I'm kind of tempted to run our USB cables somewhere else. Like maybe over here like this. Okay. Okay. Might even just route it down into the bottom of the case there. All right, so we got all that. Okay, no stickers. All right, let's get this stuff plugged in and then we'll put our power supply in. Yeah, no problem, Zig boy. All right, got SATA here. Let's get our CPU power cable. So this is gonna run like this. Plug these guys in over here. Okay, half the motherboard power plugged in. Here's the other half. All right, and let's get our GPU power cable plugged in. Like to see you and Zach from ZTT do a collab. Dude, I would love that. I really like his content. I don't know if he'd be interested, but I would totally be down for that. Okay, I heard the click. It looks fully seated to me. Okay, so got to stick this in. It's a little funky because we're doing, technically, looks like we're doing it upside down, but oh, I think our HD audio cable's actually in the way. So let's take that out of here for a second. So it looks like we're doing it upside down, but because this is more of a traditional power supply space, you want the fan facing down, so that's the way you got to put it in there. Okay. Doesn't have my bolts in it. That does. I know ZTT just did a collab with Meta PCs, but he was like already down in Arizona. So I don't know if he would want to make his way out here. I don't remember where he's located. I think he's somewhere near the East Coast, if I remember right. Or maybe Midwest. Okay, so we got all that. It's all plugged in. Run our sneaker GPU power cable out through the front, just like that. And this is our SATA cable. Let's run our HD audio back out here. Maybe we'll actually go through this spot there. Okay, HD audio's in there. I think we can do this now. Run our CPU power cables through here. Just like that. Okay. SATA sticking out, it's fine. Okay. All right, all of our power cables are in. Let's get our CPU cooler in here, and then we'll just keep moving along. Oh. Pittsburgh, that's right. He's moving to Texas next year. Oh, really? That's cool. Only been doing this. Only doing this PC game since last December. Your channel is his, and his has been where I've gotten a lot of your info. Hey, that's cool. Appreciate that. Yeah, he does a lot of really good content. Like, he answers a lot of questions. Okay, so there's all of our cables. Might take that off for now. All right, so we're definitely gonna go this way so that this guy can be hidden back there. It's not, that cable's not the greatest greatest spot, but we'll figure out how to make that look a little bit better. All right, let's get our bolts out. Don't need this anymore. Now I want to bring this down. Alexia Arts just followed, thank you. I want to start doing my own content as a middle-aged dad that got thrown for a loop when my kid asked to build a PC. As a retired engineer from the Navy, I don't like not knowing how to do things, so you went in all the PC stuff. That's awesome, dude. I love that. My daughter's still pretty young, but she thinks it's cool. I don't know how much she would be really interested in it, but we'll see. She does like watching some of my videos though, which is cool. What up, Reaper? My kid's more about the gaming and software. I love the research and hardware side. Nice. Yeah, I definitely much more enjoy the hardware aspect than the software side of PC building. I definitely need to get better with the software stuff, but okay. Got that in there. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to like hold these guys up a little bit so that it doesn't look terrible. Okay. Looks better. I think I could just like move that up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Let's do that for the other ones because I'm sure they're all sagging a little bit or a lot. You're waiting for an AIO to arrive. Might need a longer zip tie for this. Maybe one of these big boys. So it's long enough I can reach it together. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, just make sure it's between those. It is. There we go. That looks good. Yes, now all those are out of the way. Okay. Now we can go back up. Clip off these zip ties. Ow. Okay, there's that one. That one. Okay, so now you can't see those cables out there anymore. All right, and I think we're about ready. Put this guy on. So let's get our thermal paste on there. Collar's blue, but the neck's red. Heck yeah. These days my collar's white, but I grew up doing a lot of blue collar work until I got to college. Or the Titan RX 420 RGB on back order, so I don't know when it'll arrive and I can finally build your PC. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, so we are ready to install this bad boy. Okay, that's in there. It's kind of interesting. I know Arctic does something like this where they run their cables through, but they actually like put it into like a sleeve versus this is just like in the center of this thing, which I don't know. I don't know if I really like that, but it doesn't look too bad. All right, RGB. Send that off to the back. Okay, there's that. Let's get our other RGB. Oh, and fan is all kind of together there. Send that out to the back. Come on. Come in. Tight fit. For my fingers, at least. Okay. So got that. So yeah, my problem with this is it's kind of short for what I want to do. I think I would rather run it straight to the back of the case rather than running it through this thing. I think I'd rather run most of this straight to the back of the case instead of through these guys. All right, come back out. Do I like contact frames? Yeah. I mean, I use them occasionally, like especially with like the last gen Intel stuff, not the newest stuff, because it was kind of required if you wanted it to last. But you don't really need it on. You really don't need it on AM5. Just not in love with how this looks running down this whole thing, so we're just going to not do that. Okay, so we're just going to run both of these straight to the back of the case. Okay, there's that one. This guy might be a little bit more difficult to do cleanly. I think we can tie it up in the corner and then run it to the back. Okay, so this is our pump fan header. Let's run this back out real quick. And our pump fan one is there in white. Okay, so we got that. Like so. And this guy needs to be split off a little bit. So we've got pump RGB, and then we've got fan RGB, and we're just daisy chaining those together. And then those are gonna come back out through the top, just like the other one. We're gonna right down into that port there. Engaging in ZTT's Thirsty Thursday stream on Twitch might get you some more visibility. Yeah, I'll think about it. I don't want it to be like, I definitely don't want it to be like trying to promote myself in his stream, you know. KDH Productions, thank you for the follow. No fingerprints, that's right. I bought one Thermal Grizzly for your 9800X 3D. They give you free paste. Well, that's good, because those Thermal Grizzly ones are expensive. The Thermalright contact frames are like 10 bucks. I think the Thermal Grizzly ones were like 20 or 30, if I remember right. Mostly just because it's got the brand. All right, come on. Get out of the way. Should have put this one in first because it's on the left. I'm gonna just take this RAM out so I can have more space to grab at this. Okay, got that. Okay. Okay. Got all that plugged in. All right, let's figure out this pump, or this pump fan. I'm gonna run that up here. $30, yeah. Can you get anti-static gloves? Maybe. I mean, most of the static is gonna be coming from your body, like your feet and stuff, rubbing on things. So just having gloves like these will do what you need. All right, there we go. Now it's kind of tucked out of the way. It is toasty in my office, you guys. Toasty, freaking toasty. All right, so we got all that in there. Let's get this guy in there. Take the plastic off of it first. quick question with my specs, 3080, 12700F. Do I still have some time before I should consider upgrading? Yeah, it definitely depends on how you're trying to use it. But those are definitely still very usable specs. Okay. Yeah, it just kind of depends on what you're trying to do with it. But I would say in general, like, yes, those are still very, very capable components. Gosh. Hold on. I need to do this the other way around. Get this, oh my gosh. SATA cable, come back. There we go, okay. Let's run this through this way. That'll make our lives much easier. There we go. That is much easier than trying to do it the other way. Just like that. Now we got this guy around to the back. Okay. And this is a USB 2.0. Okay. Okay. Let's find a USB 2.0 header down here. Got one right there. Boom. Okay, and then SATA is just going to go here. Just like that. Okay. And we got to tighten up this stuff here. Let's make sure everything on the front looks good. Okay, that's where it wants to be. These are the smaller ones here. clean this up a little bit here with one of these. Okay, so all that's installed. Let's get our GPU in here, huh? Shall we? A few months ago, I was thinking about, what up, Fadeaway? Unless you want high FPS and new titles, it should be time to keep your current PC. Yeah. Been weighing my options out, looking to upgrade to a 4080 or 5080. Yeah, I mean, I would go 50 series because you're not going to save much money on getting a 40 series unless it's used. Months ago, I was thinking about the Tomahawk motherboard to pick for my build, then decided to get a ROG Strix, paid $370 for it. I don't know if I should have gone a bit pricier. No, I mean, that's a really good price point for a good quality motherboard. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it. I'd say when you start spending less than $200 right now on a motherboard is where you'll start like wishing you had spent more, just because of better features, better quality. Yeah, the B850 is super solid too. Why is that so hard to get out? There we go. All right, our 5070 Ti. Playing some Arc Raiders, nice. Oh, this is a 3-slot GPU. Dang! A big old boy. Fortunately, working second shift. RIP. In this one, you need the extra M.2 slots. How many M.2 slots do you need? Get off my fingers. Bro, this thing will not get off my fingers. Okay. Let's get the rest of this plastic off here. Okay. No more plastic, no more plastic, no more plastic. All right, we're good. As for how many M.2 slots, well, these games take up a whole lot of space. I mean, yeah, but you can buy a, 4 or 8 terabyte M.2 SSD and then, I mean, you got plenty. Get like a 1 terabyte drive for your operating system and a 4 terabyte secondary. You only need 2 slots, man. Plus, you have to be careful because some slots, depending on what board you get, share bandwidth with your GPU. Some of those, even though they're physically available, you don't really want to use them. Otherwise, your GPU is going to run in by 8 mode instead of by 16. It looks like it's fully seated, but it doesn't. There it goes. There's the click. Okay, now it's definitely fully seated. Okay, so there's all that. Put this top back on. Okay. And I think I want to tighten up this stuff a little bit. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. There it is. This PC is done. Check that out. PC part picker, the price for my motherboard is $240 USD. Inflation's bad. Inflation's terrible right now. That's why you're deciding on the MSI Mag dual chip motherboard. There you go. How much did this PC cost? This one is I sold for I think I said around $2,800 bucks. I already have fans from Corsair IQ Link fans that I'll be using for the Lian OLED Vision you have. Nice. Still deciding on the CPU and GPU budgeting yourself? Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to stick to a budget on something like that, you know? It's so easy to just spend like mad. All right. So, here's what we got in here. We got a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabytes of storage. Got an RTX 5070 Ti. Got the X870E Tomahawk Wi-Fi motherboard from MSI. Got a Thermalright Grand Vision with the LCD screen. Lian Li power supply and the Lian Li V100R. First ever power on, folks. Here it is. Bring it to life already. Don't tell me what to do, Skyark. Just sexy gal. That's right. There's the kind of the isometric view there. We've got the RGB strip all along here. The glass is actually going to have custom laser engraving on it. I need to go pick that up tomorrow. And then this Thermorite LCD screen will have stuff on it too. It's pretty cool. Spending money on PC is nothing to be ashamed of. That's right. That's right. Reminds me when I built my first PC on my own, seeing the RGB lights come to life. That's right, dude. This thing is sick. Moved away from the RGB fan blades and just go with the halo effect. I love the halo effect. I love having the, I really like using the fans from Montech, the Montech, I think they're called the AX120s, or in the AX140s, that just have like the RGB around the edges. Or Be Quiet has some really nice ones like that too. Pretty nice little build, you guys. Pretty nice little build. Hey, the Thermorite screen's on now. Oh, that's why you like the dark flash fans? Nice. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I think the customer's going to be really happy with it. Something with them RGB fans running makes me feel things all over my body. Even the blades are like a satin black. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's tonight's build. I think we're gonna call it now, so I can go start putting software and Windows and all that good stuff on this, and get it ready to ship out as soon as I pick up the laser engraved glass. Yeah, cool. Don't let me win the lotto, because I'll be building a PC all day for the fun of it. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea if you win the lottery. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. My work is not over. We're just going to be doing something else. We're going to be putting software on this bad boy. So hope you all have a good one. We will see you on the next one, all right? Goodbye. Goodbye.